Welcome back to Stellaris. We have gotten the Termiku black hole, and we're currently researching an archaeological dig site there. And we are also, or rather I am considering, going into these systems to get the Gaia planet in, I think it's Darasta. But that requires going past some fairly difficult enemies, so that might not be something that we'll do right away. Or what we can do is upgrade this to starport. And through upgrading that to a starport, we can that is actually quite a silly place to do it. Let's stop that and do it here instead. So we have a quick place to go to repair and refit and build new ships. We have completed the research of Interplanetary Research Initiative, which unlocks the building planetary supercomputer, which should definitely help with research. A bid for interplanetary resource pools and more flexible research grants. Here we go. Chemical plants. That's something we want to research right away. Now, on Kraken's Cradle, you're on the research labs now. Okay, let's replace that with a planetary supercomputer, which will increase researchers' output by 15% and also give a brain drone job. This planet is outputting a fair amount of our total planetary or total empire-wide research, so yeah, this should help. Eventually we could also consider removing some of these jobs here when we can upgrade the research labs at some point. Because I think we have 2 available jobs currently. Technology secured, unity of purpose. That reduces deviancy by -15%, which is not really a problem in a hive mind. But it also increases our amenities by 5%, which is nice. The purpose of one is the purpose of all. Together we are greater than the sum of our parts. Yes, as a hive mind we already know this. We don't need that yet, but this one could be nice. I think it's an upgrade from the one that we already have. However, collective production methods plus 5% resources from any job, that seems very good.
Construction complete.
Excellent. There is an available building slot on this planet. Let's build an energy grid. We have 8 available jobs here. 19 available housing. Is there something we can build here that would increase the population growth? Not as far as I can see. It's a size 23 world. No, we'll just have to wait for the population to grow steadily. We have some migration as well. Immigration pool 41. Well, it'll just take time. Unar Prime both have unemployed pups and building slots available. That is not ideal. Spawning pools. Yeah, let's build spawning pools on this planet. And we also need more housing. I think we'll do this as an alloy planet, perhaps? Since with the mining world we get plus 20% of miners output, so... Who am I? A scan of the habitat's logs reveals its control system was activated again on multiple occasions decades after the life support was disabled. Someone overrode security, entered a maintenance hatch and accessed the Memorex. A datapad and a tiny blue memory orb, a smaller version of the Memorex, lie discarded by the hatch. The datapad is filled with the frenzied thoughts of someone on the brink of madness. Again and again, the same questions are repeated with growing despair. Who am I? What happened on Ix-Belen? The final entry reads, "Now that I know, I must forget one last time." Perhaps the orb will reveal what was forgotten. One minor artifact found, 30% breakthrough chance. This place... size 15. Let's build a couple of generator districts and a housing district. This planet also needs more jobs. Let's build a few agricultural districts and a housing district. Guess we should consider building some shipyards on the border. They're so cheap, and I only have one in upkeep. Let's build 4 shipyards on each of the border. It is to Star Fortress.
Technology secured.
Right. Okay. I think I upgraded this one. Let's build 5 shipyards, actually. This one should have 5. This one need 4 more. And not sure we want to have a shipyard in there, but let's consider that later on. We will now adapt the collective reasoning tradition. By synchronizing groups of drones, more efficient use of planetary infrastructure can be achieved. Pop amenities usage reduced by 10%. Boom. Now we got the finisher effect, which is adopting all synchronicity transitions, increase stability on all our planets by 5%, and of course 1 ascension perk. Now, can we... No, we need the glandular acclimation before we can get evolutionary mastery. We've also completed the research into plasteel materials, which gives us level 3 armor plating, plasteel armor. Plasteel is an elastic material that combines many of the qualities of plastics and metal. It is relatively cheap to produce and can be used to augment ship armor. Let's get the weather control systems. Yeah.
Technology secured.
We have completed the research of volatile material plants, which lets us build chemical plants, which in turn lets us convert minerals into volatile motes. Aside from the obvious safety concerns, the artificial creation of volatile motes is an extremely delicate and complicated process that requires highly specialized equipment. Cloud lightning is usually a quite good weapon, but it's very erratic. I think we'll take the multi-dimensional analysis for 10% research station output here.
Construction complete.
Excellent. Let's pause the game quickly here so we can build... This is a temporary space station for one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to give us a few shipyards. Let's just build 4 shipyards here. We can also build a listening post. I'll flip that up there. And large solar panel network. Don't really need the station foundries. So, can build some resource silos. And yeah, that seems fine for that little system. A temporary starbase anyways, just to let us get some foothold into these various systems here.
Complete.
And this is going to be a nightmare.
Construction complete.
We have been insulted by the Free Ugarlak Commissariat. Perhaps there are star nations in this galaxy that are even more worthless than the Swarm of Tentacles. If so, we have yet to meet them. Well, you can insult me all you want. I'm going to eat you eventually. Not sure why they bother to insult us. They're on the other side of the galaxy. These guys appear to be at war. Archaeological site pending. Saria's last memory orb. The orb's first memory shows Dr. Saria spearheading the development of the Memorex to great acclaim. Another memory from years later shows her secretly wiping Memorex data for unknown reasons. Yet another memory is of Saria working frantically on restoring the residents' memories, but to no avail. They stare emptily ahead, heads lolling, all but their autonomic brain functions lost. Finally admitting defeat, she hides the evidence of her crimes. She watches alone as the Ix-Belen residence is pulled into the gravity well of the gas giant it once orbited. Feelers secreting large amounts of mucus in what is believed to be an alien expression of great distress. One more minor artifact, 0% breakthrough chance. Hope we get good rolls so we can get further into the chapters of this one. Now we can move our fleet, but I think that will upgrade our ships. There we go. We have a relic we can activate, but What does our situation log currently look like?
Technology secured.
Takes us 41 months. We have completed the collective, that is a new fancy word. Collective production methods, plus 5% resources from jobs. Together we build the future. Yes. Okay, now climate restoration is nice. But we want the dangerous wildlife removal. I think it is time to start grabbing these systems.
Technology secured.
We have completed the research of weather control systems, which gives us +1 city district housing. That is an empire modifier. The ability to alter a planet's weather patterns to suppress destructive weather phenomena will make residential buildings easier to maintain and open up new areas for habitation. Corps of Engineers. I like the name of that technology. Anyone who is familiar with Star Trek will know why. Alloy nanoplants. No, we don't need that yet. Swarmer missiles. Let's get the autonomous mining drones, plus 10% mining station output, since it's so cheap. Soleo Prime has an available building slot. We have the food processing facility. There we are. We finished that one, okay. We need more amenities on this planet, so I guess we need to build a maintenance depot. The temporary sunshine of the spotless mind. The final memory shows a much older Soraya in a priest's robe waking up in a state of panic. Tentacles flailing and ears flapping. Okay. I did not expect that. Okay, she stumbles out of bed, slithering along on her tentacles, and begins to frantically jot down her recollections of yet another nightmare in which empty-eyed aliens convulse on a habitat floor. Then her face contorts with horror as it dawns upon her that it is all real. The nightmares and the flashbacks are extracted memories coming back to her. And if extracted memories can return, the inhabitants of Ixbelen could have recovered. The maintenance hatch appears to have opened one last time, but Soraya's ship still remains docked at the landing. We could bring the Memorex with us back to Kraken's Cradle if we wish. That gives us... Why would I want... Oh, that's why. No, the Memorex is coming with us, plus 20% resources from jobs and plus 10 stability is definitely something that I want over that 500 influence and 3,500 alloys. So, yep. Archaeological site finished. Now I don't really have much for you guys to do. Oh well. You, at least, can move down here. Why is that one blinking? Oh.
Construction complete.
We can build something on Umik Prime. Guess we can clear the blocker here. Probably take a look at all of our planets to see if we can clear blockers. go.
Technology secured.
We've completed the dangerous wildlife removal, which let us which lets us clear the tile blocker dangerous wildlife. Tactical disruption of natural habitats combined with converging search and destroy patterns can effectively eliminate hostile wildlife in a very short span of time. Now, that's a very good one. Embodied dynamism gives us +1 leader level cap and -10 leader upkeep. Can wait though, because I think we want the food processing centers first. Then we had these two systems. Let's build the research station here, and you can move on there. Let's upgrade this fleet, and also upgrade this fleet.
Vessels upgraded. Technology secured.
We've completed the research of multi-dimensional analysis, +10% research station output. Studying something from the limited perspective of a single-dimensional reality does not paint the whole picture. Every angle must be considered. Let's get advanced shields.
Construction complete.
The Ram starbase has finished its construction queue. Let's take a few destroyers and cruisers into this one. The 2 cruisers and 10 destroyers. And then the rest should be like so. And we don't have enough to reinforce all of these, but we're going to need more alloys.
Vessels upgraded.
Very good, very good.
Construction complete.
We've grabbed this system. Let's build mining stations there. Build mining stations here as well.
Construction complete.
All of these planets can build buildings now. How are we doing for volatile modes? +5. Let's build a chemical plant here. And also, this is a forge world. That means that these guys are... This is a foundry, so 20% less upkeep on the foundry drones. Let's build a few mining districts. Now this planet has unemployed pops, which I frequently must admit, I'm sorry, I'm a bit confused because I've installed an application on my computer which keeps reminding me to blink and do stuff, and sometimes it confuses me, and just now it told me to squeeze my eyes. It's working though. Okay, now let's have a look here. This planet has 30 amenities. That's a lot. We don't need that many amenities. But I wish we had something that enabled us to upgrade the research labs. There are no available spots for districts. So this is a small conundrum. We need the housing, but at the same time we also need more jobs. This is 5 jobs. This one, however, we could replace that with a research lab. On Bokrimar, we have an available building slot. This is a generator world, so this world should be focused on generator districts and anything that can help that. However, that doesn't mean that we should ignore the other things, so where is the... Ah, there we go, chemical plants. Let's build the chemical plants here and a couple more generator districts. We can clear a blocker and build a hive district. On Ardoct 3A, we have 4 districts left. This is a generator world as well. Let's start specializing this planet. Build chemical plants. I don't think we should specialize it just yet, but let's build chemical plants here. And we already have an energy grid, so let's build more generator districts. We have 20 available housing. Eventually I'm going to replace these agricultural districts as well.
Construction complete.
I think we need to see those, to be honest.
Technology secured.
We have completed the autonomous mining drones, plus 10% to mining station output. Fleets of autonomous drones equipped with mining beams are deployed to quickly and efficiently gather nearby minerals. Let's get the exotic gas refineries next. Food processing centers. We have completed advanced food processing. New cryopreservation and protein resequencing methods will make food processing much more efficient. Let's get the doctrine reactive formations then. Not that we need it, but or we don't need it yet. We will need it though. You go up there and grab Tampere. is a size 13 continental world.
Construction complete.
Could be useful for agriculture, but nah. This guy's done. Let's build starbase in that system.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Slightly miffed about our compliance thing here. I don't want the Fallen Empire coming into our territories wreaking havoc, so we don't have much choice but to wait until that thing's done.
Complete.
Build mining stations here. Build an observation post. Let's reinforce with the rest we need to reinforce on that fleet. Probably the cruisers, based on the price.
Technology secured.
We have two technologies. Doctrine, reactive formations, plus 20 fleet command limit. Gradual adaptation to the realities of deep space combat allows us to effectively coordinate larger maneuvers. Gene crops next. Then we have exotic gas refining, which unlocks the building exotic gas refineries. Exotic gas can be produced artificially, but it is a difficult process that requires advanced refinery equipment. Gas extraction wells. Let's get flak cannons. And also, let's end the episode here. So thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you all in the next one.